Hello guys, welcome to my first ramble. For those who don't know me, I'm QCS. Thank you for tuning in. For those who already know me and support me, thank you for watching this video once more. So this is the first ramble that I decided to do actually. The reason why I started the rambles was I kind of took a sabbatical for Twitch. I don't really have the energy nor the time and health to keep up my schedule from Twitch. So I decided I don't want to leave you guys hanging and not having anything at all. So therefore, once every now and then a ramble seems to be a good solution. So yeah, I'm a maxed Ironman, which, kind of decent, I would say, not too bad. The goals on the Ironman for me personally right now are working towards a couple of things. They're mainly PVM based, of course. One of the factors is race 3. I'm kind of really looking forward to race 3. Nonetheless, I still need an Inferno cape. So that might be somewhat of a problem, because my wrist lately isn't the best. I got therapy for it, physical therapy, and hopefully after some time being, I can finally start it. So I'm actually making a little bit of the progress. Wait, let me set that tick counter away, because we're not fighting anyway. Okay, that's better. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is preparing myself for more combat things. So the last year or so, I will say I haven't really left Chambers of Steric. I started soloing Chambers around, give or take, 300 KC. So between my main and this Ironman, I'm looking at 1100 KC right now, and I'm still enjoying ever since. So the thing is, I really want to go for Grandmaster, and it's like sub 17 minutes out of my head. And we are not too far off. On my main, I think I'm like sub 20, and on here I'm sub 23. So definitely some improvements to be done. Honestly, I don't really go for time on my Ironman. I think I will first do it on the main, and then eventually on the Ironman as well, since the Ironman slacks a little bit of things. For example, sight, sang. So those things will really speed it up. Inquisitors, for example, another thing. So I really need some big upgrades still to pull off to make a decent chamber setup, I will say. Like, it's not bad what I use right now. I still have a Debo and things like that, so I manage, but everything upgrade wise is still an upgrade for speed, if that makes sense. But the main problems lie in the ticks, to be really honest, especially on melee arm. But it should be fine. Anyway, so what I'm doing right now is I'm runecrafting, and what is it? I am closing in on 18 million experience, and I don't know how many bloods I need. Like, I got plots enough. I'm going for maybe 200k deaths or something. I don't know precisely. And souls, I just buy them from the I mean shops. From the shops, of course. So I think only dead rooms will be quite a big thing to really conquer, I guess. So that's why we're here. And the other thing is, once we have it, I don't know. For those who know, please leave in the comments. How much dead runes did you kind of use for an Inferno? For those who have an Inferno cape, of course. If you haven't really paid attention to it, don't worry. I will manage with, I guess, 100k or 200k. So I tried to do a little bit of Inferno over a year ago, I will say, on Twitch. It was really fun. Made it to wave, I think it was 55, give or take. And then actually I got myself carpal tunnel or something like that, or RSI in my wrist. And ever since that, oh guys, the PVM is going so much worse. I mean, significantly worse. So yeah, hopefully in the future it will be over, but I'm already, walking like a whole freaking year with pain. Anyway, it is what it is. Do you guys actually maybe know what kind of items we have for race 3? like I'm close to Questscape. There is actually one quest that I still need to do. We already did, the quest prior for it. So that's nice. So on day of release, of course, we're gonna do Raids 3 instantly. I am thinking I'm going a little bit, back and forwards to multiple subjects right now. I think I might actually showcase my Inferno runs. I kind of don't know whether you guys like to see it. Let's say I make it to wave 50, for example, right? Shall I just post it on it? Or do you guys perhaps like it more if I upload my first full run, if that makes sense? I don't know what you guys like, but definitely leave some suggestions if you want. So yeah. The other thing is, I'm doing this on, what is it? World, Jesus, where can you actually see the world? Oh, 548, which is a PK world, as you see over here. I don't really like PK worlds. But if I'm correct, here, watch. Killed by a player, items that you keep on your gravestone, boom. And you only lose it after 20 deep. So that's kind of cool, I would say. Like killed by player, PK skull. I pretty much don't lose anything. That's quite safe for Ironmans. I did a couple of hours of this, and it seems to be, I'm not the fastest, but it seems to be like 17k dead runes an hour, give or take. I might do a little bit less, like 16k or something, especially if I make a ramble, But hey, it is what it is. Every little bit helps. So it's definitely worth. I think if you sell it for a main, it's still 3 mil an hour. But keep in mind, you kind of need everything of the eye, the ropes of the eye. So that's the only downside. If you don't have it, I don't really think it's worth doing. So prior to Guardians of the Rift, I really disliked rune crafting a lot. So I only did blood runes, and when I did blood runes, it was Arceus, Urent, of course. Therefore, it was super AFK and, kind of chill, I would say. But otherwise, the intensive things, no way. So one other rune crafting goal as well of mine. Here, wait, I will show you in the bank. Oh, wrong teleport. I consistently do wrong teleport once I'm talking. Yeah, it is what it is. So the other thing over here is I only have like 12k red runes. And I really want to do CMs. I think I'm like 30, give or take, CMs on my main, all solos. And like 3 to 5 over here. Let's see. At KC, COX, CM. Oh, it's like only 2 over here. So yeah, I think for Ice Demon, I might actually go for a little bit more. So I'm an Ironman that is obsessed with white stacks. Like, Jesus, I got so many, I might buy the last, don't really feel like making them, to be really honest. But yeah, white stacks are the best. I don't know why. Or green stacks. It's just an Ironman thing, I guess, at this point. So anyway, let's see. I had a couple things written down, actually. So one of the things that I kind of wanted to talk about, since we're on the rune crafting grind anyway, what the heck is wrong with freaking binding necklace, guys? Like, honestly, I did Guardians of the Rift, and it's only 16 on a necklace, right? For those who don't know, binding necklace has like 16 charges. And every fucking time, I mean every time, I need to take like 3 or 4 in a room of Guardians of the Rift. By the time that I do Guardians of the Rift, my inventory management is so poor. It's just not fun. So why not? And this might go for the same as the Abyssal Bracelet. Why not make it like you can combine them? Think about it. Like, you still need to make everything. So I don't want to really say make one with an emerald and you have a binding necklace, and then one, with a diamond, and make yourself the Abyssal Bracelet, and then unlimited. No, not at all. But let's say you make 100 charges instead of 16, or like 5 for Abyssal, right? Or 1,000. And by making that 1,000 charges or something, you need to add or combine, maybe add an anvil or smithing, a furnace or whatever, that you actually can combine them on each other. That will make life so much better. You still need to make everything. So supplies-wise, you're kind of in the clear, I would say. Then the other problem might be, can you still sell it? I think it will be then a binding necklace or abyssal bracelet eye from Imbued, of course. Something like that. So that would make, I think, honestly, the best way then, your kept on that as well, free of the fees. Unless you're going, of course, beyond level 20. But I think that could be a nice thing. It's just not that sweaty with your inventory and messed up anything like that, So yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of that. Now the other thing might be, let's see, what did I... Oh yeah, Dale Salt. Or Deal Salt, whatever it's pronounced, I don't know. My pronunciation is thick. I'm European and sorry for that, of course. It's very thick. Anyway, what's up with that? Like, I don't like the fact that it's 30 seconds and then you need to hover to the next one. Like, I kind of don't mind it if the rewards were better, let's say, for the dealt essences, right? So I could use more of the essences, if that makes sense. But on the other hand, let's say less essences, but more AFK. Let's say a whole minute instead of 30 seconds, or maybe even 2 minutes or 3. I think personally maybe 3 minutes and lower amount a hour would be better, I think. Because you can do something on the other account, or I don't know, study in real life, whatever floats your boat, Because I'm doing this with, what is it? 600k pure essences. And I think I got all of them from pretty much Chambers of Cervic, if I'm not mistaken. But I do have I have it? No, like 1800. It's so boring. It's too intensive. I play like my main and my alt, and then this account, and every 30 seconds, it's just not efficient for me personally. Either I want to focus one account, and that may be, let's say, very intensive, high reward, high focus kind of thing, or lower rewards and completely AFK, if that makes sense. So yeah, I was the other day thinking, especially since, God, how am I gonna explain this? Okay, you know the reanimation spell, right? On the Arceus, like, for example, what is it? Like, for example, this one, level 90, right? I was attacking, I think it was Dagonauts, and I reanimated one of the Dagonauts, and I had auto retaliate on, because I was totally FKing it in current, like the, what is it, dungeon. And I thought by myself, once I reanimated it and I was on auto attack, I attacked another Dagonaut. Not the Dagonaut that I reanimated. Wow. That's a difficult word to pronounce. And I thought by myself, how did Jagex overlook that, if that makes sense, right? Because it's so dumb. You use a spell, therefore you use wounds. You pay attention to use that spell, right? Because you need to pay attention to the floor. Once it's actually up and attacking you, it doesn't prioritize the so-called ensouled monster, whatever ensouled monster it might be. I tested on multiple monsters where I could, area of effect it. And it only targets the monster at that moment after the animation is over that attacks you first. Not the monster that is actually spawning once you make it. Like, think about it. Why would I reanimate a monster to then not wanting to kill it? It's just odd. I don't know if they can fix it, but if somebody from Jagex, of course, listen to this, is this doable? Because it will be very nice, honestly. Like, it's a niche thing. I wouldn't say it's maybe not game breaking, in a way, because, you know, it's just prioritizing one, but it might go against all mechanics. Because, you know, auto-retaliate goes on what hits you first. And not what, you know, prioritizes. So it might completely screw up how we do combat. And if so, then don't change this, of course. But if it's a minor change, I would like to see that, actually. Yeah, so I have no idea what to talk about next anymore. And we are rambling for like 15 minutes. I did enjoy this one. It's not too bad. I will keep this unedited. I think that's, in my opinion, the best and the most fun. Sorry for the maybe, how I will say, just breaks in between thinking about certain things or whatnot. I'm just, you know, trying to make a little bit of content for you guys so you don't miss it on Twitch anymore. I will come back, of course, on Twitch at some point, I think. But not as long as my health isn't the best. Anyway, guys, I did enjoy this. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you soon. You can always join my Discord or anything like that. Have a good one. Bye bye.